So, what was it like in the courtroom when Kid Cudi was testifying? Elizabeth Milner with Law and Crime was there. So, Elizabeth, were the jurors, did it seem like they knew who Kid Cudi was when he walked in and took the stand?
Yeah, it didn't seem that way from what I could tell, but I feel like from everyone in the gallery, they were there and they were ready to see Kid Cudi, see him walk inside that courtroom. It felt kind of like a movie moment a little bit where everyone's turned around and then all of a sudden he just walks across to the witness stand, takes his seat, does the oath, all that. But him coming in, he was super casual. He had a motorcycle jacket, he had a white t-shirt on. Even like from other witnesses that I could see testifying, they're always in suits, they're in more professional type of wear and that thing. But as far as Kid Cudi is concerned, yeah, motorcycle jacket, his earring, his jeans, just walked up to the stand pretty casual. I didn't see the cigarette smoking or anything like that. But, when he was on the stand, he was very casual even throughout. He just seemed like he was just there to kind of speak his piece, say his part, and then just kind of move on from it. And he seemed like he was just kind of just ready to get this part over with for sure.
And he seemed like he was a little bit of a charmer, actually, on the stand. And I'm getting that just from the transcripts because it sounds like he was just authentic. He was just
Yeah.
him. And there were some laughs, from what I understand, in the courtroom from some of his testimony, even though this is not a laughing matter. Tell
Right.
me what happened with the laughing.
Yeah, so he had some interesting one-liners when he was on the stand testifying, a lot during the direct. So one of the big things was just his reaction to his car being blown up with a Molotov cocktail. And
The what the F?
AUSA, yeah, they were AUSA Emily Johnson was just like, "What was your reaction to everything?" And then he just candidly said, "What the F?" Obviously, I can't say the real
Yeah.
way
I
he had
think we would all
expressed
have
it.
that reaction if our car
Yeah,
was blown up.
exactly. Exactly. And so he was very just real while he was on the stand. And to your point, Anjanette, very authentic because when he didn't understand a question, he would be like, say what now? And just like very casual in tone, even though he's testifying in federal court and all of that stuff. And then another big moment where he got kind of a big reaction from the gallery and some of the jurors too was just him explaining just the meeting at Soho House where him, Diddy, and Cassie all met together to kind of hash everything out. He explained that when he was first brought in, he was brought in by Diddy's security guard, D-Rock. And then he said Diddy was just sitting over there in that portion of Soho House in a room over there, just looking like a Marvel supervillain. Those were literally his words inside the courtroom. And a lot of people just kind of laughed at this moment. I don't think Diddy necessarily found this particularly funny, but he definitely got a big reaction